again! Remember that I told you at the beginning of the semester that we were going to use the new Adobe Illustrator that was released on May? Well, today is the day. First step, I already have it downloaded, and you may think like, Brenda, it looks the same. But if you go to the corner, you're going to see that it says Illustrator Beta. So what do you have to do first? Download it, please. If you have a Mac, you can go to the top menu where you have this Creative Cloud, or you can just go below and if you have this icon, double click it. Now, this is the beta option. Usually when you open it, you're going to see this window, The software is going to tell you if it's up to date, like in this case Photoshop, and in my case I have to update Illustrator, InDesign and Premiere. But I will do it later. Where can you find the beta options? It's just right here, just below. When you click beta apps, just one click, you're going to see that they are all available for all the software. Now, this was released because artificial intelligence was a huge trend thing or trend topic during May and June. Remember that everyone was talking about ChatGPT and everything they're going to be capable to do and blah blah? Well, that's why. So my suggestion is to download it, please. In this case, pause the video, download it and come back. In my case, as I already have it open, I'm going to continue. So, the look is the same, but we have more tools, and that's why I wanted you to understand it and to use it. So we're going to click where it says New File, Art and Illustration. We have done this before more than once. We're going to select Letter. We're going to select 2 pages or artboards. I'm going to do it in a vertical position and then Create. The look is the same. The tools are different. We have new tools on this software. Now, if the toolbar and the bar that you have on the right are different, remember that it depends on how you select the windows and the workspace. On the top menu where it says Window, you can come and select Essentials. Probably this is the first one that is going to be shown to you, but you can always select Workspace, Essential Classic. In my case, I prefer that one because I have all the tools, because I use all of them, okay? But in case you want to create your personal toolbar because you know what you're going to use and what you're not using, you can always select Toolbar and then select New Toolbar and customize the tool with all your specific needs. Now, I'm going to show to you a web page that I believe is going to be useful. As you already know, in real life, you have to buy the photos, you have to buy the fonts, you have to buy some illustration. That's the real thing. But that doesn't mean that there are no free space web pages where we can use free stuff for not commercial use, okay? That's important, no commercial use at all. So please type down on Splash, UN Splash, like splash water, but with no water. Let's type down here, flower single. You're going to see all the options that are around here. Select the picture that you prefer. In my case, I'm going to select this one. When you select it, go to the corner, click here the arrow that goes that is pointing down, and select original size. Okay? Why? Because that's the one that has the higher resolution. In my case, I always like to have high resolution photos because they're not going to look pixeled, okay, or distorted. So pixelated or distorted. Once you have downloaded it, it's okay. Let's go to Adobe Illustrator Beta, the one that has blue and white color. As I already downloaded before because I wanted to do the practice before doing the video, File, Place or Shift Command P, select the photo, place it right here, and duplicate it. The first thing that we're going to do is called clip masking. Let me see. Ay Dios, sometimes it's like, okay, clipping mask. Even though in my mind is right here the word, sometimes I just forget about it. So the clipping mask in Spanish is going to be a máscara de recorte, if I'm not wrong, and that means that the shape that you give to an object is going to be adapted to a photo or a texture that is at the bottom. How does it work? For example, I'm going to select the star. The star is different from a square because the photo is a square. I'm going to draw it over the picture. It doesn't really matter if you have a stroke line or fill color. In the end, it's going to be transformed and adapted. For this, you need to select both objects, in this case the shape and the photo. Right click with the mouse and then select Make Clipping Mask. And this is going to happen. The photo is going to be adapted into this mask. That's why it's called clipping mask. If you don't like to use the right click of the mouse, don't panic. Object, and then we have here clipping mask make. Remember that the software always gives you different ways and path to follow. So it doesn't really matter the shape that you're selecting. If it is closed, clipping mask is going to work. Now I'm going to do again the clipping mask. In case you don't like the picture because you were not capable to see what you have at the back, if you double click it, you're going to see that you have the complete picture. You see that there's a rectangle. That means that you can still move it, for example. But be aware to not exaggerate like I'm doing right here, because you can see the white area. So be careful that what you're selecting is what you really like. You can move it to the bottom, to the top, wherever you want. Now, clipping mask, as it works with closed objects, you can draw your personal object too. I'm going to draw heart, okay? It's going to have the style of Agatha Ruiz de la Prada. Let's see. So I have a heart. Let me show it to you. Here it is. I'm going to select both. As you can see, I have no line, I have no color, but it is over the photo. And here you have it. So as you can see, if it's a closed object, you are going to be able to create a mask and adapt to a specific shape. Now, why this is relevant? Because I'm going to make this connection to the previous two videos, if I'm not wrong, about text. So I'm going to duplicate this one. Maybe in the future you're going to do, I don't know, a poster or something for desktop publishing, who knows. I'm going to make a paragraph right here, and I'm going to duplicate it. The ideal thing is to have, a real text, but this is an exercise. I'm going to align. You already know why it's important. And what I want in this case is to adapt the text to the shape of the heart. So first step, arrange and bring it to the front. Right click on the mouse, arrange, bring to front. The photo, okay? It has the shape of heart. Second step, go to object and then select where it says text wrap. Híjole, in Spanish it's going to be envoltorio de texto. Texto envolvente, if I'm not wrong. Select this one, make. And as you can see, as I selected the object that is going to give the shape and form to the text, this is going to happen. There's an extra line, and it doesn't really matter where I move it. Let me see. The memory, this is good. This is happening to me because maybe the RAM memory in my computer is running slow. Because if I get closer, you see? And that sometimes happens, with the software. And if this happens to you, or something doesn't work, perfectly, it means that probably the software is going to crash. So you have two options. If this is not important, don't worry, close the software and open it again. Or the most urgent thing, save it. In my case, I'm going to save it. So I press Command S. I'm going to write it as clipping mask. This is good. As this is live, this is good because this could happen to you and you're going to panic. And don't panic, just be patient. But in this case, the software is telling me, as you can see now, that there is something going on with the memory. So the good thing about this is that you're capable to define the distance that you want, to be separated from the image. Now, when I select this one and go to the top menu, object, and then text wrap, there's something that says text wrap options. That means that I can select the offset, the distance that you want to have from the shape to the text. In my case, it's 6 points, but I'm going to type down 15. So you can see it's going to be increased, and it's going to help you, to have more distance from the object that you are doing and you're tracing or presenting here. So this is how you can do it. I'm sorry because it's my computer memory, but this is how it works with clipping mask and how you can convert this into text wrap. And I believe this is important for you because you're going to be capable to to create really original designs. So this is the tool, and we're going to continue with another video. See you!